You've just stepped aboard the vessel. The energy is contagious. The sea air, the limitless horizons. And there it is, the dining area. It's enormous, gleaming, aromas that seem divine. However, here's what you need to know. This dining hall can destroy your vacation quicker than rough seas, unless you understand the smart approach. Right now, we're revealing the 15 most common cruise dining hall blunders and the ways to avoid them like an expert traveler. From wellness pitfalls to social missteps, we'll transform your dining experience from amateur to masterful. Let's begin. Mistake 1. The boarding day rush disaster. You've hardly set foot on deck and immediately you sprint to the dining area, right alongside thousands of other guests. Terrible choice. It's overcrowded, frenzied, and much of the cuisine is already depleted. Better option, visit a quiet cafe or restaurant. Most vessels open several dining locations during boarding, though they don't promote them heavily. Outsmart the masses. Dine wisely. Transition. However, masses aren't your sole challenge at the dining hall. Mistake 2. Overloading your dish. The beginner's error. You're vacationing, correct? So you take a plate and heap it mountain high as if it's your final feast ever. Here's the reality. The dining area stays open. It operates for many hours. Modest servings equal fresher tastes, reduced leftovers, and additional opportunities to sample variety without disappointment. Transition. Discussing disappointment. This following one is absolutely disgusting. Mistake 3. The top sanitation disaster. Taking food without proper utensils, stretching over the display, touching your skin, then returning for seconds. Dining halls are sanitation war zones. Always clean your hands, handle tools correctly, and absolutely never, I emphasize never, contact communal serving implements with dirty digits. Fellow passengers will appreciate it. Transition. However, even sanitized hands won't protect you from this upcoming blunder. Mistake 4. Halting at the initial counter. You enter, notice a display of patties and chips, and halt immediately. Major error. Cruise vessels frequently arrange dining halls in circuits. The finest options, global cuisine, chef specialties, live cooking stations, are typically concealed deeper inside. Survey the entire area before filling your dish. Transition. Except if you have dietary restrictions, then this following advice is as essential. Mistake 5. An essential dietary restriction alert. Not all items are marked. Condiments contain hidden ingredients. Food mixing occurs. If you suffer from dietary restrictions or special needs, consult with personnel prior to consuming anything. Most vessels provide specialized options or safe choices, but only when requested. Transition. However, while some ignore the caution signs, others ignore the vegetables. Mistake 6. Avoiding the nutritious choices. Certainly, you're relaxing, but consuming rich foods at each meal will drain your stamina quickly. Most dining halls feature surprisingly excellent wholesome selections, prepared vegetables, produce sections, even blend stations. Include nutritious items so you can truly appreciate the remainder of your voyage. Transition. Discussing appreciation. This following one spoils it for everybody. Mistake 7. Poor dining hall manners. Line jumping, loitering over cuisine, chatting while serving, stretching past others. Dining halls have implicit guidelines. Honor the system, maintain your position, and never re-dip. Basic politeness maintains the pleasant atmosphere. Transition. However, even with good manners, bad timing can destroy your dining experience. Mistake 8. Visiting during rush periods. 8:30 in the morning, noon, 6:30 in the evening. These represent the combat zones of cruise dining halls. Queues stretch endlessly. Seating disappears. Cuisine becomes tepid. Consider going earlier or later. You'll skip the madness and likely receive fresher options. Transition, however, don't allow the hurry to force you into this following failure. Mistake 9. The rapid consumption error. You're enthusiastic, but wolfing down cuisine before tasting it properly leads straight to digestive issues and meal remorse. Be patient. Cruise dining focuses on tempo, appreciation, not gulping, transition, and nothing destroys the mood like arriving completely soaked. Mistake 10. Bringing pool moisture into the dining area. Fresh from swimming, excellent, but towel off before entering the dining hall. Slippery surfaces create dangers. Plus, nobody wants to dine beside someone leaving chlorinated water on their footwear. Show consideration for the environment. Transition, and regardless of anything else, don't overlook this following point. Mistake 11. Avoiding sweets. Holiday indulgences are exempt. Existence is brief. You're cruising. Sample the desserts, even a small taste. Most vessels feature changing pastries, local confections, or a concealed ice cream dispenser. Don't let it pass by. Transition, however, moderation matters, as demonstrated in the following challenge. Mistake 12. The Beverage and Dish Challenge. Attempting to balance multiple dishes, a beverage, and tissues simultaneously, it's an impossible task destined for disaster. Take what you can manage. Make multiple journeys if necessary. Or, even better, use a tray or bring company. Transition, however, regarding the company, don't become that individual. Mistake 13. Claiming seating with personal items. Setting your towel or eyewear at seating before obtaining cuisine. That's a widespread dining hall violation. It prevents others and generates conflict. Wait until you have your meal to secure your location. Transition, however, once seated, don't become confused. Mistake 14. Becoming confused in the dining hall layout. Cruise dining areas are intentionally designed like labyrinths to reduce your pace. Turn this to your benefit. Investigate, roam, discover concealed areas. Some vessels modify arrangements daily. Don't think you've experienced everything. Transition, and lastly, the blunder that reveals the most about your personality. Mistake 15. Overlooking the staff. The individuals maintaining that dining hall clean, supplied, and hygienic, they observe your treatment of them. A grin, appreciation, and avoiding messes makes a bigger difference than you realize. Cruising improves when you show crew respect. The cruise dining hall isn't merely a feeding location, it's an adventure. Master it correctly and every meal becomes memorable. Handle it poorly, and you may have regrets beyond just a few mouthfuls. So when you next pick up that dish, recall these 15 blunders, and you'll cruise more intelligently than 90% of travelers aboard. Seeking additional clever cruise strategies like these? Press that follow button, activate alerts, and become part of the journey. Savor your cuisine and enjoy an amazing voyage.